YouTube, what the flip is up? So this is Generation 7. You guys might be wondering why we only have Gen 7 and not all the other Pokemon. So I forgot to press record when I was doing the Generation 7 part. So, all the Gen 7 fans, you are lucky. You are just getting a Generation 7. And because of that, I'll be doing all Pokemon just for you. So Ask Your Ninja, SS. It's gonna be kind of hard to rank because like it's not all the Pokemon, so it's not gonna be too accurate. Rowlet's amazing, perfect design, literally perfect. Dartrix B, you're kind of ugly. Sidgewai, you're S. Litten, I'll give you A+, just little kitty. You know what I'm saying? Meow 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 meow. Torkoal, I'll say nah, you're low key lit. I said Torkoal, Torracat, right? Whatever. You're cool. Incineroar, you're an S also. I just wish you took more into Torracat's design with the 4 legs. It took 9 generations to get a 4-legged fire type starter. So take that into consideration. Poplio, I want to like you a lot more, but your design is just so like I can't. I like you a little more. I forgot the name of you. Primarina. I'll put you in A+. You're the strongest starter out of the 3, but I don't like you the most. You know, I like your design the most out of the 3. What, Pick-a-Peck? I don't remember your name. I'll put you in D. And then Toucanon's like B+. It's literally just a toucan. How do you become a woodpecker to a toucan? That doesn't make any sense. What, Young Shoes? Both C, but then your evolution's worse. Alolan Rattata. You got a little mustache. I'll give you A. Alolan Raticate. You're more fun than regular Raticate because you're a little chunky. Alolan Raichu, I'll give you A+. Cause you're cool. Actually, S tier. Bro, but that's like the thing. Okay, so like when it's all of the Pokemon, I didn't put it that high, but it's because it's just this generation. You know, it's gonna go higher. So that's the only reason why like I saw some of you guys in the comments, that's the only reason why I had it the other way, because some of these Pokemon aren't actually S tier to me, you know? So yeah, Grubbin, you're probably one of the best like first stage bug Pokemon. Charjabug, but then Vikavolt is. See, like I had Vikavolt A+, but like compared to these other Pokemon, it's S tier. But we have to do something for the Gen 7 fans, so it's all because I forgot to press record. So that's on me. That's on me. Alolan Persian, you're worse than Alolan Meowth. You're ugly. Alolan Grimer, B. Alolan Muck, on the other hand, you're A+. Crabrawler, freaking ugly. Crabominable, you're a fun concept, but you suck. Diglett is just a little tough of hair. But then, Alolan Dugtrio, that boy looking fabulous, bro. Okay, Oricorio, the electric one. The psychic one, the fire one, and the ghost. I think the ghost one is the coolest, in my opinion. And Oricorio is a really cool Pokemon. The signature ability is fire. Cutiefly, then Ribombee. I really like Ribombee. If it wasn't a fairy type, it wouldn't be good at all though. Rockruff, you're cute. You're a little doggy. Lycanroc. That's the Lucario of this generation, but you're not Lucario. Lycanroc Dusk, you're low-key worse than the other two. Wishy-washy. You're not D. You're C. Maybe I'm being too mean to Papio. Yeah. But wishy-washy in this form, I'll give you B+. Your fun little concept, you know? Marini. B+, because you look like you got a little... Like, I like your little hat thing going on. And then Toxapex. I think Toxapex was A+ in the last tier. Mudsdale. Wait, no. Mudbay or something. Little donkey. Right? And then Mudsdale. Bro, this thing with stamina. I could see how this thing could carry your team in Alola. Like, stamina is such a broken ability. I forgot to talk about Alolan Muck. Poison Dark is just such an OP typing. But, bro, stamina is crazy. And this thing's signature ability, let's say if you have a Volcarona out on the team, like in doubles, it uses Quiver Dance, it gets a free Quiver Dance. That's crazy. Dupiter, I would have to give you C. But Arachnid, yo, Water Bubble, that ability is so broken. Like, you can't get burned. Your stab gets boosted to 50% more. And, well, there was another effect. What did it do? What did it do? What did it do? Oh, yeah, you take resisted damage to fire-type moves. So, because it's water bug, it would have been neutral, but then it now resists. I have to put you in S tier because I love, and that's the first water bug type since Surskit, even though they made another water bug type this same generation. I don't like overlapping dual types. Like, I don't like overlapping dual typings during the same generation. Like, you guys do not have to do that, you know? Like, they could have made Golisopod Bug Dark or something. Because I don't think we have a Bug Dark type. What are you, Fomantis or something? I actually really like your design. I'll give you A. Lurantis, I'll give you right behind. I'll give you A+, actually. Your design is really cute. I like your design a lot. It's really simple. What are you? Morlo? Something like that. I'll give you B. And then Shinotic. Well, Grass Fairy. B+. Popplio's too low. I'm being way too mean to Popplio. Oh my gosh, I really am low-key. Primarina. Go right here. Salandit, you're freaking sick. Fire poison typing, corrosion ability. You could poison steel types, but that's only with toxic. Like, they should have made it to where like any poison type move works on steel types, like Sludge Wave and stuff. That's what they should have done. Like, you could toxic a Heatran. That's really cool. But then, like, it's not worth having on a team just for that. You know? Slanted? No, you're sick. Salazzle. S tier. For the generation, though. Like, I don't think I had Salazzle. Like, all time, like, national decks, I don't have some of these Pokemon that high. Alolan Marowak. For the gen, you're S tier. You're kind of sick. Fire Ghost with Thick Club. You're really sick. You don't take damage from recoil moves, so like you can spam Flare Blitz. Stuffle. I like you. Beware. I like you even more. Normal fighting, but it works. It's a Bayer Bounce Sweet. It's very oddish vibes, but I like it. I do not remember the name of you. Don't care for you too much. This thing's thick for no reason, bro. What was his name again? I can't remember its name. I remembered its name. Serena. Yeah. Queenly Majesty. It's very strong ability, immune to priority moves, which is sick. Put you in A. Comfy. Triage is probably one of the most annoying abilities ever, especially paired with Draining Kiss. Priority to healing moves. It's kind of nasty work. If they gave that to any other Pokemon, like bro, Triage Buzzwole and like almost any ability, it's crazy strong. Oranguru Pokédex entries, it uses Pokemon and like catches Pokemon, which would be fun to see. Like, why can't there should be like Pokemon trainers, like some of the psychic types should be Pokemon trainers. Like, what if like a gym leader, like a psychic type gym leader, was an Oranguru, but it used like some move to like disguise itself as a trainer? I think that would be so sick. And then it like revealed to you like, yo, nah, I'm a Pokemon. But then it had everyone else tricked. I don't like you as much as Oranguru. I'm moving Oranguru to A+. No more psychic, very cool typing. Yeah, cool typing. You, like, you're just a monkey for real. You're just a monkey. I like your design, but like your design, it's very boring, if that makes sense. Wimpod, I wanted to catch one of you in my playthrough, but I couldn't figure it out. But we got our first SS. I'm putting you above Ash Greninja because you're low-key Generation 6. I don't know why they have you Gen 7. Like, you're a Gen 6 Pokemon, you know, you don't really... You shouldn't count, you know? But that's how... Yo, Greninja was, like, #1 in favorites for the longest. And in Japan. So, in Japan's, like... You know, that's Pokemon Central. Golisopod, you're a Gyarados, Milotic, counterpart. Gyarados is still getting counterparts all these generations later. Emergency Exit, really cool. First Impression, that was your signature move. A fake, it's like a bug fake out that has 90 base power. Was it 90 or 80? But it doesn't make them flinch. But if they're weak to First Impression, like if they're weak to bug type moves, sheesh, that's gonna hit hard. You switch on a psychic or dark type. That's Sandy, guys. See, Palo Sand signature move, Shore Up. Even though it's just a recover clone, but your Black Sand shiny is fire. Ground Ghost, unique typing. The only other one's Galurk. Compaction. I wish they made Compaction like it's immune to water and gets defense boost. I don't know why they didn't do that. It's still weak to water, and because it's the only Pokemon with that ability, I think it should be immune to water and get a defense boost, but it doesn't. So they might as well have just given it Water Absorb. Like, Water Absorb literally would have been perfect on that thing. Like, if it had a really good ability like that, like it would be pretty decent. It has the ghost typing, immune to fighting, like immune to electricity, immune to normal. It has 3 immunities. If they give it Water Absorb, 4 immunities with healing, Pyukamaku, you're one of my favorite Pokemon this gen. This thing's crazy with Unaware, Soak, Toxic, Recover. I was using that thing to take out Mega Maywilds, take out literally any defensive Pokemon. I was soaking Heatrans and then Toxicing them. Like, I love Pyukamaku. Like, you would soak a Pokemon, take away its stab, unless it's a water type, then it doesn't really matter. But even if it's like, let's say you're going against a Polion, the only water steel type, you soak it, and now you could Toxic it the next turn. And it's like, oh, And back then, Empoleon didn't have Roost. Even though you didn't see too many Empoleons in competitive. But, you know. Type no. I'm gonna give you S. I'm not gonna lie. Your S. Your design's crazy with that helmet. But then Silvalley's like ugly. Even though you're the same Pokemon, like you're not even an evolution. They should have been forms. Like type Null is so cool compared to Silvally. It was type, and then it's the only Pokemon with a colon in it, like the 2 dots. It made it very unique. In Silvally, you wish you were Arceus. You're not Arceus. Zygarde, 10%. You're a dog. That's sick. I'll give you a plus behind Mudsdale. Dragon ground type. And then this thing's like perfect cell. Okay. Legend Zygarde. Hopefully we can see more of that. I don't know why. I'm happy that they brought it to the next generation instead of just like having a Pokemon Z and then like that's all we get. The same game but like a new form of the middle legendary. So I think that's good that they did that. They moved away from that standard like you know like formula. Minior, I mean this is the same Pokemon, just but I like this form more. With the ability shields down, shell smash. This thing's actually kind of strong. Rock flying, you know. They don't make too many rock flying types anymore. Kamala. So the thing that it's holding is the Pokemon. Like that little wood log thing is the Pokemon. And its ability comatose, it's always asleep. So it's a very unique Pokemon. And I'm gonna give it S. You're a very unique Pokemon. But like I said, in the Pokemon, in like the National Dex tier list I have, which the next videos are gonna be back to that National Dex, because I already have them recorded. But I had to redo Alola because I forgot to record this. But I don't have a lot of these Pokemon this high. I'm going out my way for you Gen 7 fans. I could have skipped Gen 7. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Turtonator. Fire Dragon. I'm giving you SS. I love your design. You're based off the Yamamata turtle. Really cool turtle. And I'm happy they didn't. I'm happy they made a turtle that is not a water rock type. We had too many water rock types. But then you know what? The next generation, they made a turtle that was water rock type. Dreadnought. And Dreadnought should have had an evolution because that thing's trash. So trash. There's so much better Swift swimmers. They have a better Swift swimmer that same generation. Barrascuda. And it's already so fast, you don't have to even invest in speed. Togedemaru, bro, I'm giving you S, bro. You're cute. You're one of the best Pika clones. I wish you had an evolution. I'm really tired of the Pika clones not getting evolutions. I wish Pachirisu had an evolution stuff. Alolan Geodude. You're Geodude. You're the classic. Alolan Graveler. I'll put you right behind Wishiwashi. Alolan Golem. You gave my boy Golem some flair. Magnet Pull. This is the thing. It has the Magnet Pull ability. Steel types can't switch out. But it's weak to steel types. What kind of sense does that make? It should have been ground electric. So then it at least isn't weak to steel types. And then it could hit them for super effective stab. If it was ground electric, that would be so perfect. Because even if, like, for Skarmory, if you can't hit them with ground, you can hit them with electric type moves. You know? Can you guys please retype it to ground electric? It would actually get a lot more. It might get more usage than Magnezone. If it was ground electric, it would be better than Magnezone. But do we want it to be better than Magnezone? I don't know. It will be able to hit Corviknight super effectively. It would be able to hit every steel type in the game for super effective damage, except for Earthworm, with Earth Eater. But there's probably you could probably still 1v1 that, you know, with the electric type moves. Mimikyu, I'll put you in SS. Ghost Fairy. Your ability lets you get 1 free hit. Your design's sick. I don't think there's too much talking about Mimikyu. Bruxish. I gave you F in the. This should have been Dunsparce's evolution, everybody. I love your design though. I love that you're a normal dragon type that looks like a normal dragon type. Sometimes they just give normal typing just to have that dual typing that they like to fill out a typing they don't have. But no, you look like a normal dragon, you know? But you should have been Dunsparce's evolution. I like your ability Berserk. Sandshrew, I love that you're like a living igloo. You're a living igloo and that's so cute. I don't think I like your I don't think I like Alolan Sandslash as much as you. You're cool. Alolan Sandslash, you're cool, but I don't like you as much as your pre-Evo. Your pre-Evo. If you had this igloo stuff still going on with the spikes, because this igloo stuff is like giving him more character to me instead of just the ice spikes, you know? If you had this with the spikes, I think it would be cool. Alolan Vulpix. Ice Fairy. I think you guys are their first Ice Fairy. I think it's like Alolan Ninetales. They hit it out the park with this design. Like, they hit it out the Poke Park with this design. You get Snowclaw. I might put you in SS. Ice Fairy. It's like the best Aurora Veil set. Oh my gosh. If you guys were playing before Baxcalibur got banned in OU, when they dropped Alolan Ninetales, because ice types now get a 50% defense boost in Snowstorm. It used to be Hail. I was about to say Hail. Oh my gosh. Baxcalibur ended up getting Scale Shot. So Swords Dance, Scale Shot. Scale Shot drops your defense by 1 stage but raises your speed. So it's like a Dragon Dance but with +1 attack. But guess what? That defense drop doesn't matter because it's just putting you back to normal because you're in the snowstorm. So it kind of negates that first initial defensive drop. And then you just spam Scale Shot, or Icicle Speed with Loaded Dice. And then Loaded Dice made it to where Glaive Rush, Baxcalibur's signature move is like pointless because you're at least gonna get 100 to 125 damage off anyways. And Baxcalibur is like a beast. You can't burn that thing. The fact that you can't burn it is like, wow. Like, they made a perfect Pokemon. But you have to really hook up a ice types offensively, I feel like. Like, with all those ice types should be one of the best defensive Pokemon. This thing has a really good ability, Steely Worker. It gets Steel type Stab. I like those abilities, like with that new bird from Generation 9. Bombardier. It's like I think it's like Psychic Flying or Normal Flying. I always forget the typing for that thing. Or dark. It might be Dark Flying. It gets Rock type Stab. But Delmice is what, Grass Ghost or something, and it gets Steel type Stab. If you evolved into a huge giant like ship, that would have been cool. Like, you're like the Cryogonal of this generation. You're like I just need you for the Dex entry, you know. Alolan Executor. Grass Dragon, you're a meme Pokemon. I remember when I think it was like one of the first Pokemon announced for this generation. And Alola is the generation that started the regional variants. And round of applause. Round of applause. You made like the Pokemon universe, like the regional variants just make the Pokemon universe feel a lot more like whole, if that makes sense. Like they make it feel a lot wider than what it is, because now it's like, yo, there's endless possibilities now that you could do. Jangmo-O, you are, I'll give you I'll give you A+ around here. You're like a cool little dragon, you know. Where'd I put you? I'll put you top at A+. You're a cool little dragon. Your scales are cool. You're not like a fun little Gibble. That's S tier. What other pre-evolution for Pseudos S tier? Dratini. I think Dratini and Gibble would be like the only like S or SS. What, Bagon? Definitely not Bagon. Dreepy, not Dreepy. Frigibax. I like Frigibax a lot more than like a lot of the other first stages. Beldum. Nah, Beldum would be like A or A+. Let's see. Hakmo-O. You're very Gabite, if that makes sense. I'll give you S. For a middle stage, a lot of the middle stages be cheeks. This one looks very fierce. You know, it's like it just looks strong. Like it gives off strength. You look very strong. Like if I rolled up on you, I'm gonna be like, oh snap, it's a Hakmo-O. But then Como-O. I love how you're based off of, bro, this thing feels like it has like 12 signature like abilities or signature moves. I mean, like there's a different signature move for everything for this thing. This thing has crazy amounts of signature moves. It feels like it has bulletproof, soundproof, 2 pretty good abilities. Dragon fighting. If fairy types weren't a thing, this thing would be like the strongest Pokemon ever. It could run physical attacking or special attacking sets, or maybe even a mixed set with like Boom Burst or Draco. Whatever. I've seen so many sets for this thing. I've seen Belly Drum, Substitute, Salac Berry. I used to run that. That thing's cheesy. With Drain Punch, Thunder Punch. This thing is just good. You could run Throat Spray. I've seen like some Throat Spray. What's that move that it like? I think it's Clanger's Scales or something. When it like, it takes off 1/3 of its HP and like boosts all of its stats. I mean, if you have Throat Spray, Boom Burst, you boost your special attack, and then bro, I've seen some Terra normal Boom Bursts with this thing, which that is insanely strong. Tapu Koko, I'll put you in S. I think you're the best of the Tapus, but Tapu Lele is the strongest of the Tapus, but I don't like you the most. This thing is busted. This thing is so strong. But I'll give you S tier too. Tapu Bulu. If I was back in my kid days, I think Tapu Bulu would be my favorite. You know what? I think it is. Just design wise. But them giving Rillaboom Grassy Surge really messed this thing over. It's because it's Grass Fairy. Like Grass Fairy, that 4 times weakness to Grass Fairy is not a good typing Haki. Like pure grass is better than low-key better than I mean, Rillaboom has just less weaknesses, and it has Grassy Glide too. So it doesn't work in Tapu Bulu's favor. High key. Yeah, Tapu Bulu design wise is my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. But Tapu Lele is so strong. Tapu Fini, oh my gosh. If you use Tapu Fini, I hate you. All the Tapus are great. But I think they're all S tier. They're all S tier. Cosmog, this is the first generation to have like, I love your design. You're like galaxy design. First generation to have like the legendaries evolve, which is cool. Cosmoem, your design is just so interesting to me. Oh, so Galio, you're top of. Bro, I'll have to give you SS. I remember everyone was like, "Yo, that thing's gonna be a fire type," and then they were like, "Nope, Steel Psychic." What? Psychic type? What the heck? It's the sun. It's like based off the sun. What the heck? And I'm happy they gave us a legendary lion, because Pyroar really wasn't it. I can't lie to you. So Steel Psychic. I love that you could see like Cosmog and Cosmo. It's like Cosmo like expanded, and like it has like the same like. Look, they both have the same like thingy as like the face of Cosmog is like in there. I don't know what I'm saying. The code, whatever. Lunala, you're cool. I'll give you S. I don't like you as much as Solgaleo, but your design is crazy. You're a bat that's like has the galaxies, your wings. Psychic Ghost. That's the only thing that messes you up. That typing, I feel like Psychic Ghost just isn't a good typing. If you were Dark Ghost or something, I don't like how they always give one legendary like a type advantage. It's always like that. Like they should be on even ground. Nihilego, Rock Poison. I'll give you B+. I don't like a lot of Ultra Beasts. High key. I know they're strong, but I don't really like them too much. Except for Buzzwole. I love Buzzwole. Buzzwole was like the only check to Urshifu for the longest, bro. Rocky Helmet, Roost, Drain Punch, Thunder Punch. And then I'll have Ice Punch on for coverage. I would run max HP, max defense. Oh wait, no, I used to run Roost, Bulk Up, Drain Punch, Thunder Punch. Max defense, max HP with a Rocky Helmet. Just so I could set up on Urshifu. And that was the only thing for like a while that could check Urshifu. And Urshifu was such a problem. Generation 8, it got kind of better. It's still like the strongest Pokemon in OU, but dang, Buzzwole is like RU now in National Dex, I think, which is great, bro. Gen 9 power creep is great. I don't like Pheromosa's design too much. I know you're like really strong. Xurkitree, you're like B+. Celesteela, you're B. Kartana, I'll give you top of A. You're one of the more interesting Ultra Beasts based off like Origami. Bro, I'm giving you A. I can't really give you A+. Guzzlord, that boy be guzzling. I'll give you top of B+. Dragon Dark, cool typing, cool like concepts, you know, but I just can't. I can't. Necrozma, the whole fusion thing. I don't know, the whole fusion thing was already done with Black and White. But I feel like they didn't do it as cool for this one. How strong Necrozma is like lore-wise one of the strongest. But okay. But then like when it combines with Solgaleo, that thing looks so sick. And then it's way better. Yeah, those are just so cool. I can't lie to you guys. Ultra Crossbow, I don't like you as your design as much as like these two, but you're still cool, you know. Dragon Psychic, Magearna, you're crazy strong. I'll give you bottom S. Steel Fairy. I don't know. I hear that thing's name and I just get scared. That thing's so strong. And I just, oh my gosh, Marshadow. Your SS. Ghost Fighting, the first Ghost Fighting type, but then they hooked it up with Technician for that Shadow Sneak. They should have gave it Mac Punch. I don't think it has Mac Punch. Poipole. You're A. Naganadel cooler than you. I'll give Naganadel right behind Primarina. I don't know. Something's holding me back from liking Naganadel. That's the first Poison Dragon type. But Eternatus is so much better than it. Like, it's the same typing, but all of its stats are just better. Which makes sense because Naganadel has 540 base. And Eternatus has 690 base. Which is 50 more? Yeah. 150 more base stats, but this thing has a better ability. But with the 150 more base stats, you just get so much more immediate power. Stakataka, I want to like you more, but I don't. Bucephalon, I love your signature move, but I don't like your design too much. Zero Aura, you're sick. They need to make better electric type moves like Plasma Fist for a lot more. Like, physical electric types are just so goofed, bro. I want to give you S, but I can't. You should have been electric dark. You should have been the first electric dark or electric fighting type, but you're pure electric. I remember when this thing was, like, going around on YouTube and stuff. I thought it was fake for whatever reason. I thought it was like a fan-made Pokemon. Meltan, your reveal was really cool. I don't like you too much, though. But Metal, your evolution, the first mythical to evolve, that's like based off of a Ditto. It's like a Ditto that got corrupted by like Mercury or whatever. Really cool, really fun. I'm giving you SS. Really strong too. That's Generation 7. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys agree. Blah blah blah. Look at this editing stuff. I'll see you guys on Generation 8. Mwah.